Do you want to be a saint? I'm not talking about in the future. I'm talking about right now. Do you want to be a saint right now? Tons of books and Bible studies, online courses out there. I'll talk about different aspects of our faith and how we can live it out. But they mostly focus upon only one thing: what you might need to know, or why you should know it, or how you should go about it. But rarely do you find all the pieces brought into one place. That is also a practical and very straightforward method presented to you that you can immediately apply to your daily life. Say Yes is that book. It's a result of more than 3 decades of study and trial and error that's been synthesized from sacred scripture as well as the wisdom of the Catholic Church. It's going to allow you to embark upon an incredible journey of transformation that's going to empower you to live the life that God created you for, a life of purpose, peace, and abundance, if you but say yes. Many people ask me, though, they'll say, Christina, is it even possible for us to do this? Is it possible for us to be a saint here and now? And I say yes. And this is rooted in my belief from my own personal journey. It's rooted in my journey of struggling with feelings of rejection and worthlessness and loneliness that I've fought since my childhood. It comes from my childhood experiences of being rejected by my biological father, of being bullied throughout middle school, and then being made fun of and excluded in high school. All of these experiences made me feel like I was unlovable, unworthy, and must be fundamentally flawed in some way. And what I did is that I strove to excel in all aspects of my life. I was driven to succeed so that I could prove that I was capable, that I was lovable, and that I was worthy. It's taken me years to figure out that I'm not who others say I am or how they may treat me. Rather, I am beloved. I am worthy. And I have a mission in the world. I've been called to a life of being, to live an unrepeatable and magnificent life, a life of holiness, a life in which I can be a saint. But it's not just me who's called to this life. It's you too. We're all called to live out our best life. Now, this knowledge was life-changing for me. But what really transformed my daily life was in discovering how to access it and integrate it into my life. Decades of trial and error, which gave me 2 master's degrees, also resulted in a simple, time-proven process that will open our hearts and our minds to a life of new possibilities, a life in which we experience happiness, fulfillment, and freedom each and every day. In the Say Yes book, I can guarantee that you're going to find a straightforward and practical, insightful process that's going to help you integrate and live out your faith in daily life. It's going to give you those truths that you need to know and to accept so that you're able to discover your unique mission and purpose in the world. You're going to learn the 4 steps to holiness, that once you implement these steps into your life, you're going to be able to encounter authentic peace each and every day. And I'm going to give you the 4 tools that you need to put into your life so that you can truly live out a life of abundance that God created you for. So you're going to be empowered to be able to put first things first and discover that purpose, peace, and abundance in daily life and embrace that life that God desires for you. See, I know if I can be transformed, then I know you can be too. And this book is comprised of really short chapters with simple action steps that anyone can do anywhere. And in the process, you're going to be transformed, as I was. You're going to become that saint that God created you to be. So I want to conclude by inviting you to do two things. First, start taking action today. You can do that not just by pre-ordering my book, but then also selecting different levels that come with different bonuses. In particular, I invite you to take the MCOR assessment. This is a tool that I use with my own clients, and it helps them be able to discover what fundamentally motivates them. So I encourage you to take advantage of that one-time offer of the MCOR assessment. In addition, if you do a level 3, pre-order, then you'll also get access to my First Things First online course, and you'll be able to start that right away. Second, make sure that you share this with others. Make sure that you share the message that all of us can be saints in the world today. This is who God created each of us to be. So let's continue to do whatever it takes to be able to tell the master of death, not today, and to be the light in the world, those living, breathing, wonder-working saints who God created us to be. And through His grace, with His grace, and in His grace, it is possible, and we can do this together. Thanks, and I hope to see you soon.